What I Learned in Middle School by Eli Brooks. I was excited but a little nervous to move to middle school and start 6th grade. When I began 6th grade, I thought that the work was going to get piled up on top of me. I believed that I was always going to be doing homework like my sister, even though she's in 9th grade. I was surprised to learn that I rarely had more than an hour of homework each night. Of course, I still had to study for my tests and quizzes. I learned how to pay attention in class and use class time for studying and homework as much as possible. Class participation was a must. I found participating in class pretty easy and fun. Stewart did a great job at teaching me how to become more organized. They gave us all color-coded binders that helped a lot. As I continued through middle school, the work did become more challenging. I enjoyed 6th and 7th grade. I learned lots of new things. I learned algebra in 7th grade and geometry in 8th grade. I learned lots of new vocabulary words, grammar, and how to write an essay. I also learned a lot about U.S. history and world history. I learned some Spanish as well. I managed to stay on top of things until the entire school system changed due to COVID-19. We all went to online classes for the end of my 7th grade year. This was a challenge for me, and I had trouble keeping up with all the different online assignments. I did not like being online for school. We made it back to school for 8th grade, however. It was still a lot of online work. It became very important to prioritize all my work and get stuff in on time. I did learn that teachers want you to succeed and will help you if you ask. 8th grade has been a challenge, but I've done okay. I learned that even if things change, you still have to keep trying to do your best. I also learned some personal lessons. I learned that family is important to me. My family has always been there for me. I realized my faith is important to me as well. I learned to have a little more patience and to listen more to others. I learned that it is best to be kind to others, even when you disagree with them. There's no use in arguing people. It's better to walk away. I learned that true friends are important. They can make you laugh and give you support during difficult times. I played soccer all 3 years of middle school. This taught me how to be a team player. I played tennis during middle school too. A very important lesson I learned during middle school was to avoid running backwards. I fell in 7th and in 8th grade while running backwards. I broke my wrist on both of these occasions. It will be a long time before I run backwards again. I have learned to always move forward and never backwards.